Hello friends, I am back once again with another video on Python Django. The next few videos which I will be creating in regard to this particular application will primarily focus on the CRUD operation that we will be implementing using the default database that is called SQLite, which is provided by Django. In fact, these videos which are going to come down in next few weeks, well, based on those students who are learning Django for the first time and they want to have a full-fledged application that will make use of the entire CRUD operation, starting with the letter C in form of add, R for retrieve, U for update, and D for delete. So all these functionalities I will cover up. On top of that, additionally, we will go with few more such functionalities on basis of ID, on basis of name, and we will also go for a few more filtration in context to higher score or some other operations. These are all the content that we will be covering up individually in the respective videos, where I will go with the individual functions so that you are well versed with all these operations, which are some of the default to be expected in any Django application. But currently in this particular video, what I will be emphasizing is I would love to upload this particular project in GitHub so that you can download and you can move on as I will explore all these functionalities. So for that reason, what I have done over here is I created one file called gitignore, where I will be ignoring following uploads. One is the database, then the migration folders, then some cache file. All these resources I want to ignore. I don't want that this should be uploaded in the GitHub, because as you know, we have to make migrations and migrate command in order to create the database. So once you do that, this particular database db.sqlite3 will be available right at your end. So let's move on to the GitHub repository, where we will create a new repository right over here. And since this particular app focuses primarily on CRUD that makes use of SQLite, so I will write this and it is available, and this repo is going to be public, so I just click on the create repo button, and that will give us some good commands which we need to make use of right now. The first command is I will be creating, and this is just going to create a readme file, and that will have this following caption in that particular file. So let's come down to my terminal, and before firing, let me give a command called ls-a, which will show you all the hidden file, if there is in my application. As you can see, I don't have any hidden file, but once I fire this particular option called git init, we will see one hidden file .git getting generated. Okay, so let's come over here and let me fire the first command that will create the readme file, and it will pass on this particular message as a caption to this file. Great. So if you come to the SQLite, as you can see, the readme file gets created, and that was the caption that was given, which we saw in the command itself. Right. So now we will fire the following command, which will create the .git file, and that is basically a hidden file, So if I fire the command, and as you can see, once you create a git init, you will get to see a new branch getting created, and by default they have created the branch name as master, but GitHub is expecting that the branch name should be main, as you can see over here. So we will fire this command so that we can change the branch name. So let me copy this, and let's come over here and let me fire this command. So that will change the branch name from master to main. So you need to do this. This is very important stage. Otherwise there can be some issue in the file upload. And as I was saying, that if you fire gitignore, it creates a hidden file. So let me show you that by typing the command ls-a, and I hit the enter. You can see there is a hidden file that is called .git, which takes care about all the git related operation. Okay, so we already saw that once we fire git init, it will create the hidden file. It will also create a branch by the name called master, but I need to change the branch name from master to main, because as you can see over here, all the commands are based on the main branch name. Okay, and just now we created this readme file, so I need to upload the readme file. For that reason, I will go and click on this add readme so that we can upload the readme file. But this is going to upload only one file. But do I need to upload only one file? Of course not. I have to upload all the folders and files that is there in my project. So rather writing git add readme, what I will do is that I will say git add a simple dot. So that's going to upload all the files that is there, all the folders that is there right now. As you can see, it contains everything, all the thing, the project student, the app student app, everything is now uploaded. So be sure to not write this command only, add readme, just that will upload only the readme file. But in order to upload all the files and folders, go for git add dot. So that is something which you need to take care about. Okay, great. So now we are going to perform an operation called staging. Staging says that you are going to upload these things. You are mentioning GitHub that these are the files that I'm going to upload. So they are at the intermediate stage, and the staging, you can save it by a message, whatever message name they have suggested. You can change that one as your choice, or you can keep it as it is. So commit will actually mention GitHub that the following files and folders that is there in the current working directory, those are the one which you are going to be uploaded. So it is called like intermediate stage, and here it comes a list of files and folders that are going to be uploaded. Great, so far so good. Okay, so let me clear the screen rather, so that you are good to go with this thing. Okay, the branch name we have already changed, so nothing to do with that one. Very good. Now we will mention which particular repo I have to upload. That too I have to mention, otherwise how it will come to know which repo it will be going on. So here it comes, here the repo name is been mentioned. So this is the repo which we have created. So in this repo, this particular thing will be added. So git remote add origin, and then the entire stuff. So this is something what you need to mention. Okay, next time when you do any kind of modification, there also you have to mention this particular repo name, and in case if your branch name is main, then you can skip this one, or otherwise you have to mention this one. If it is master, then you have to change it to main, and then finally you have to go for the push origin. That means you are pushing all the files into the branch called main, and that's what we'll do right now. And here it comes, and I hit the enter. So I'm supposed to upload all the resources in my system. As you can see, count object 28 out of 28 has been done. That means 28 resources have been uploaded finally. Okay, that's good. So far so good. Let's come over here, and just for the reference part, let me copy this 3 commands, so that in future whenever I will do any kind of modification, I can fire this command one after the other. And now let's go and check whether finally the repository was uploaded, all the files without any issue or not. So let's come over here, let's click it, and here it goes. Great. As you can see, all the files and folders has been uploaded successfully without any issue. So what you can do now is that you can simply download the zip of this particular project, and you can go for migration. After that you will get the SQLite file, and as you can see over here, readme file is there. So I can change an instruction over here. As I click over here, it will take me to a text editor where I can write, this is a sample project using SQLite for performing CRUD. Okay, and I can go and commit the changes, and that will commit, and that will bring me back to my message. Yes, everything is fine. Now let's come back to my app once again. So as you can see over here, the message has been stated very clearly. Got it? So in my next video onward, what I will be doing is that I will illustrate each of these functionalities that I've uploaded right now in front of you guys, and I will make you understand all these functionalities so that you are well versed with the CRUD operation that makes use of Python Django and SQLite as a default database. Okay, until then, have a nice time. Bye bye.